In this bag is over 1,000 Mercury Dimes that I purchased from my silver dealer, unsearched, he says. So let's see if we can find some great dates. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. Holy cow, there is 1,093 Mercury Dimes in this bag. And apparently my silver dealer had someone come in and bring him over 1,000 Mercury Dimes. And he told me, Rob, if you want them, they're yours. Let me know. He sent me a picture of the bag and I said, you know what? I'll be right there. I go down to the shop. I asked him if he's already sorted through these. He said, nope, we just got them in this morning. I haven't had a chance to go through them, but if you want them all, you can take them, and I bought them all. That being said, you never know what has happened with these dimes. Did somebody who had them have them in their safe and stacked them? Did they collect them for years and already sort through them? I don't know. He doesn't know. We're going to know by the end of this video, but the mission today is to go through here, see if we can get lucky and find any of these three better dates down here. And if not, maybe we can find some varieties like the 42/41, both from Philly and from Denver, as well as the 45S Micro S. On top of all that, we'll see if we can complete a complete set minus any key dates for the Mercury Dime series. It's going to take a long time for me to sort through, but we're going to dump out the bag, get them all on the table, take a quick little peek at what we see, and then I'll begin the sort. Let me get them dumped out for you guys, and we'll see how they look on the mat. Hopefully this doesn't go flying all over the place. Man, 1,093 Mercury Dimes. Holy cow. We'll have to see if we have a good assortment of dates. Looks like we had a 40s there and a slick 20-something here. But yeah, it's always exciting going through junk silver like this because you never know what you might find. And even if the person was keen on the better dates, which they probably were, maybe they missed a variety or maybe they missed a better date just out of sheer chance. All right, let me start the sort. As I'm sorting them, if I find a better date, other than the 1916s, I'm just going to put them off to the side. But if I notice a 21, I'll bring you guys back. Maybe I'll bring you back with a periodic sort as well if I find some nicer ones. And maybe, just maybe, we can get lucky on this stack today. All right, I'll be back with an update or with the end of the sort. Well, I'm back rather quickly. I'm putting the 42s here, the regular 40s here, the 30s here, the 20s here, and I'll put the teens up here. I haven't found any teens yet, but just started the sort, and I decided to check the 45s as I look at them so I don't have to have another bin for them. And the third 45S I looked at is a Micro S. You can already see it here. This is a regular 1945S. That's the Micro S. It looks like it's been taken and pinched. So we didn't find a 45S Micro S in my 500 Mercury Dime search last time, and I said it was odd because normally I find one in a large purchase. We've already got one. It's the one underneath, and it's not in great enough shape to grade. The 45 Micro S is not really worth much money unless it's in a mint state or at least a high AU, and this is none of that. This is maybe a VF, so not a grader, but still a fun find, and we're off and running with a variety already, and like I said, we just started. I'll be back with my next find, if I have another find here, in just a moment. All right, it's been a little bit. We're back with another update. I'm probably getting close to halfway done with the sort. Not a lot of teens, only a handful of 17s and 19s, not a lot of 20s either. Mostly 30s and of course 40s, and there's a lot more 42s than I thought, so that'll be fun to go and scope through those. But I bring in, because another 45S is under the scope, it's another Micro S. We now have two 45S Micro S's. As expected, again, both of them, even the second we just found, not in great shape, not graders, but nice to see. Let me get back to the sort and bring it back with another update. An eternity later. All right, I have got the sort done. Holy cow, it was mostly 40s. This is all the 40s minus all the 42s. You saw the 2 micro S's, 45 S's. We'll take those. These are all the 30s. Not a lot, and not a lot of 20s and teens. But the best of the 30s is this pretty nice 1938 Denver, which I will keep. And a lower minted 1931. Has a little bit of gunk on it that I just took off. 1931 Philly, of course. The best of the 20s was a 1927 Philly. Decent details. A pretty nice 1923 Philadelphia. And you don't see them too often. They're usually slick. At least a good full date, full rim 1920 San Francisco. So could be an upgrader for me. It's not in perfect condition, but for a 1920, you don't often see full rims and decent detail on these. And when I flip it around, got the S mint mark down there. And again, decent detail. Some of the lines and bands on the back. So not too shabby. And surprisingly, we did get a 1946 Roosevelt dime. It's damaged, but it is a San Francisco as well. And that's the lowest minted 46 that you can get, although it's pretty common. As far as the teens, a stack of 16s, got to flip them still. 17s, 18s, and 19s. Before we do all this, let me go through the 42s really quickly. I have to pull out all the San Franciscos, but more importantly, I got to scope the Denvers and the Phillies as for the mentioned overdates, the 42s over 41s. That's a lot there. I'm going to go through it. When I'm done, I'm going to put them in here unless I find something to talk about. Let me go through them and I'll be back with a recap or a find. Well, I am back. Unfortunately and expectedly, no 42 over 41 Phillies or Denvers. It would have been nice to score one of those, but we didn't. But we did get some cool finds on the board already. Now it's time to flip over the 1916s and see if we have any mint marks. And more importantly, the Denver one. Pretty nice 1916 here. It's been clean and it's circulated, but still is in decent shape overall. Is there a mint mark? And there is not, but I always scope just to make sure. 1916 Philadelphia. How about this one? I don't see a mint mark on this one either. And it is a Philadelphia. Third time's the charm. 1916. Looks like another Philly. And it is. 1916 Philly, strike 3. Are we out or do we have a bonus find right here? 1916. I don't see a mint mark on this one either. And it's not. So all 4 1916s were just Philadelphia. All right, well, expectedly, was hoping for an S as well, but we didn't get that. Let me go ahead and get these in date order. I'll add the 20 as well, and we'll see how we're doing as far as completing a set on just the 16s through 1929s. All right, I've got the dimes sorted from 1916 to 1929. We're missing quite a few, but there are some better dates in here. We'll start off with the 16s. All we have is the Philly, no Denver or San Francisco. For the 17s, we have the nicest one on top, of course, for all of them. 17P and S, no Denver. 18P, 18D, no S. 19P, no Denver. 19S, it's not a bad looking 19S overall. For the 1920s, we got the PD and S's. The S is the best one right here. No 1921s. For 1923, all we have is the Philly. For 1924, we don't have a Philly, but we got a Denver and a San Francisco. A couple of better dates there, I'll take it. For 1925, that's the nicest Philly. And we have a 1925 San Francisco. For 1926, unfortunately, all we have is the Philly. The Denver and San Francisco's are better dates, especially the San Francisco. For 1927, we got them all. 27P, 27D, 27S. Can't get mad at that 27S either. That's actually probably a $7 or $8 coin. Maybe a few bucks more. It's got decent detail. So we'll take that, see if it upgrades my personal collection. 1928 only Philly and 1929 only Philly. We did not get any 1930s. We only got the 131 Philly And then, of course, we have that nice 1938 Denver. It's a common date, but like I said before, it's really nice. I am not going to sort the rest. There's no reason to do it. We're missing a lot of the dates, a lot of the dimes, but still a fun hunt overall. Yeah, we didn't get any 16Ds or S's. Yeah, we didn't get any 26 DRSs. We didn't get any of the 1930s, unfortunately. We didn't get any of the 1921s, unfortunately. And, of course, no overdates. But I always have fun going through dimes. You never know what you'll find. And we did get a couple of varieties, those micro S's. Plus, I added a bunch of Mercury dimes to my stack. Hopefully you guys had fun going through these dimes with me today. If you did, you know I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting and thanks for watching.